here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. A quick toss outright and out of bounds right around the 20. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And
that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run here with McFarland. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On second down, McFarland. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And a Steeler first down.
Blue 30. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First down, Steelers.
180. Let's go. Check it out. 44.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Good tackle made.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Johnson now returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Now a run with McFarland. And he stopped immediately there.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Tyson Alualu in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, McFarland. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
For the Browns.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
At their 40.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10.
This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
1 yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down,
and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. McFarland once more. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd down now, McFarland takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. Again, McFarland.
And He's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He was brought down by
that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time out of Chubb. 42 yards.
The 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
But they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, Bill. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike the Luke.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
50. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey.
Ben to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. JoJo Natson now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
So Cleveland able